Chelsea.
And Chris.
And we are LBC Party of Five. Over this past weekend...
Yeah.
By the time you see this, it won't be this weekend. But okay, recently...
Most recently.
We had a very awkward, weird... Like, I don't even know how to explain it.
I don't know. I was cleaning the bathroom and I get a phone call from Chelsea and she's like, guess who I saw? And I'm like, who? Not thinking about anything. This week has been crazy. And she's like, oh, I just saw my ex. So I'm like, really? Like, okay. Because Chelsea would be the one to see her ex. I'd never, ever see any of my exes. And then...
There wasn't an encounter or anything. Like, she just rolled up in the car and I pretended not to see her. and that's just how that went down. And it was just weird. It was just weird. Like, I felt weird. I felt off.
You felt off?
Yeah, just because I didn't know that she was still in
the
same area as me. She may not still be in the same area as me.
You were
she may
hoping
have
she was just passing through? Yeah.
Right. So it was just, and that wasn't like the weirdest thing. I was just like, that was odd.
It was just odd, right? Because they just pop up every now and again.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And the last time that this girl ran into me, she was coming out of a store, and the same store that I was about to go in, and I almost didn't want to get out of the car. I had my kids there. I didn't want to get out because I didn't want her to have to have an opportunity to interact with me. Right. So instead of me just running in real quick to get what I needed at the store, I took Lena, because, knowing that she's all over the place, so I would be able to focus all, my attention on her and act like I wasn't seeing her. But she had already finished shopping at the store, was putting her bags in the trunk, so I'm like, okay, it's safe. She's done. Get out, proceed to the store, and this girl comes back inside the store like she's looking for somebody, finds me, and then turns right back around. Like, I didn't say nothing. It was a weird interaction the last time that we both were in the same place at the same time. So that's why it was kind of weird that she just rolled up right next to me in the car. So at least she didn't follow me. That's all I was concerned about. That's the only thing I was checking for, to make sure that she wasn't far, because I wasn't far from my home. So yeah, that was weird, but that's not. No, it doesn't.
What if she's watching? Was she subscribed?
She's not a subscriber. It doesn't matter. Anyway, but what really made it weird was later on, not even 2 hours later, we're going
maybe an hour and a half.
Okay, an hour and a half later, we're at an award ceremony for my daughter, and there's a lot of people at this park now, mind you. A lot of people at the park.
It's chaos.
Yes. We're dealing with our kids, the baby's in the stroller. We're not paying attention to really anybody else other than our family. And then we get a, hey!
And I'm like, me, stranger danger. I'm like, who knows me? Like, who's saying hi to me?
And she thinks that this girl is talking to me.
Yeah. Because people don't,
And I wasn't paying no mind because I don't know who you are. So, or at first glance, I didn't know who she was.
I didn't know who she was at first glance. And then I'm like, oh, hi. But...
Her ex.
My ex.
I mean, but she's been off the credit because,
Yeah, because did we explain the 7-year rule?
I'm not sure.
I don't think... I have this theory that... No, I think I did. After 7 years, whatever girls were in my life are kind of off the credit report. So Chelsea's been the only one for a year because we've been together 8 years.
Okay.
So this one's been far removed. And she's say, hey, but she's kind of lingering. And I'm just looking at her confused, and I wanted to be why? But that was rude. So
and it's nothing against
I said,
we don't have
I said, who are you here for? And she said her son. So, so our son was cute, but I didn't introduce Carter to her or anything like that. I'm just why are you lingering? What are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to hug? Did you want a warm embrace? Did you want to exchange numbers, Instagram accounts? No.
What do you do? We were so put off by this, and it didn't even because we're there for a different purpose. So we're not even. We just looked at each other and we're like, oh, okay, that just happened.
A random day.
That both of us would run into our exes from years past.
Yeah, it goes to Christmas past, coming back.
It was just crazy to me. But how do you deal with that? Like, how are you supposed to react to that? I don't think we could have handled it a little differently.
I could have been a little warmer. But
I really didn't know who it was.
Shocked.
I really didn't know who it was until it really took me a second to register who it was.
Right. I didn't know. You know me. I'm socially awkward to begin with. So for you to catch me off guard, you're gonna get real awkward. It's gonna get real awkward real fast. But then we got to talking on the way home, and I'm just like, could you be friends with your ex, any of your exes? And my answer was. No. Well, maybe
Which
one.
Is a lie. Which is a lie.
One. I could be friends one. Obviously, that friendship did not work out because I attempted to be friends with this girl and it just did not pan out. I don't think the intentions were good.
When we first got together. Right. When we first got together.
Right. But there's only one ex that I would actually, want to maintain a friendship with. And we weren't friends before. It was just, a random hookup that progressed. But I could be friends with her. But not this one. No. Words with friends and you no, come on.
See, and I'm okay with I don't hold on to stuff, you know what I mean? So if I'm done with you in that aspect, I'm really done with you. There is no coming back. So I, for one, in my opinion, think that it is possible to have a platonic relationship with someone that you had relations with.
I'm sorry. No, there is no way that I could view someone that I've been intimate with sexually and then be like, hey, want to go out for tea? No,
I'm not saying all that now because that wouldn't be okay for you to be okay. Let me make it clear.
Define friendship.
Friendship. No. I'm just saying though, you can be friends with somebody, but that doesn't mean I can still be friends with someone that that I frequently slept with or whatever. Whether it was a relationship or not, I can still be friends with them. However, I would never go out with them without you. I wouldn't be in a setting where it would just be me and that other person. That would never happen. So let me make that clear
first. I'm eating my Caesar salad remember that time? Oh, you was just real nasty that time. No, I'm sorry. For me, mentally, once I compartmentalize you in that box, you can't get out that box. And I don't know if it's wrong, if it's immature. It's probably immature. It's probably wrong. Talk to my therapist about that. But no, once I've crossed the intimacy line, I can't come back from that. For me, I can't.
Okay, well, since this has happened twice in one day for us, odds are it's going to happen again. So help us out. What is the proper way
to greet your ex?
Right. I don't know.
Right.
I need help.
Because she was real happy to see me. I was not that excited to see her. And not because we were beefing or anything like that. It's just, why?
I get it to be cordial. You see somebody you haven't seen in a long time.
But if we cross paths, yes. If we're in a hallway, hey, what's up? But you left whatever you were doing to come into my space to be like, hey girl, hey. And I'm like, no. Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You know I got issues, y'all.
I'm confused. I'm stumped by this one, guys. This is why we coming to you. I don't know the right way to respond to that.
You came into my space. I didn't come into your space. We didn't cross. No. I think it's odd. I don't know if it's a sign. I don't know if it's a foreboding of some sort. But
that was crazy.
That was, off the credit report, trying to come back onto the credit report. No, I paid that bill. That's off my record. Leave me alone. I was free.
That's so stupid. All right, well that's it. We just needed to get on real quick because it happened and it was just so uncanny for us for this to happen. We didn't know how to respond and even what to do. And I want to know what's the right thing to do the next time this happens because it's gonna happen.
Right. And if you are friends with your ex,
how does that work?
How did they get out the intimacy box? How?
We'll never know.
I'll never know. I'll never know. All right, guys.
We'll see you next time. Bye.